Alright guys, let's get started now on the bottom part, which is going to be the ruffle of our little Pollyanna beanie. So what I did is I fastened off. Now here when we get to this last, the end of this row, where you fasten off your old color, you're going to go to that top chain of our chain 2 and you're going to insert your hook and hold. Go ahead and separate your yarn, and if you're not changing color, don't do this part. But I'm going to change color. I'm going to add a bit of a darker color, a dark blue here. Okay, now if you're changing color, you just want to slip that through with your new color and then tie that little knot here so that we don't come apart, which I like to do. And everybody has their own little personal pet peeve preferences, I think. Okay. Now, let's chain up 3 here. We're going to work on the ruffled part. Okay? So now what you're going to do is in each stitch around, like sometimes you do a single crochet all the way around to do the border or things like that. What we're going to do is in the same stitch, you're going to do 4 double crochet. Okay, so that's 3, or that's 2, because your chain 3 is going to count as the first one. Okay, and then that's 4, and this one will be 5. Okay, so then you want to go to your next stitch and do the exact same thing. You're going to add 5 double crochet, in this case I think, well, no, it may be okay adding 5 because this yarn's just a little bit thicker. Okay, and you're just going to keep going around and adding 5 double crochet, not half doubles, but double crochet all the way around. And this is going to cause your stitches to become jumbled up, which in turn is going to make them join together closer and become a ruffle. And depending on your yarn size, you can do 4. But between 4 and 5 is what you want it to be at, because the more that you have in the stitch, the tighter of space it's going to be in, which is then going to cause them again to tighten up with each other. And basically you're trying to cramp too many stitches into one. Doesn't really like that, so you actually get a nice little ruffle at the end of this. So you just keep going all the way around, and you don't have to do it with a double crochet. I do it with a double crochet because I like the longer stitch as far as the little ruffle goes. And of course you can do it with a single, you can do it with a half double. Doesn't matter, just depends on how long that you want your ruffle to stand out from your hat. And again, we're just going to do this all the way around till we get back to the beginning. Okay. Okay, so you're going to keep doing this all the way around, and I will meet you right back. Alright guys, welcome back. As you see here, I have completed my ruffle. I slipped and I knotted that up, and I'm going to do that one more time here just to secure it. Okay, and then I'm just going to weave in my ends. And you can weave it down, you can weave it across the top, however you see fit to weave. Everybody does it differently. But I say as long as you're tails are hid, you're fine. Okay, so once we get that woven, I'm going to trim. Alright, and here's our beautiful little bonnet hat, little Pollyanna hat. Now, if you'd like, you could take any type of flower and you can attach it, and then you can also stick you a button right in the center of that. And then you also have this type of flower which matches the ruffle. You can stick your button inside of that. It's a very beautiful little pattern. It's simple, but it's very elegant. It's one of my favorite patterns to do. And the colors here worked really good, like I hoped they would, so I'm happy with it. Okay? So again, this is the little Pollyanna beanie cap. I hope you did enjoy the video, and I hope you take my advice and just experiment with your stitches. And again, this is done with the half double crochet, and we did 4 rounds, or I did 4 rounds with mine of increase. So just experiment with your stitches and make hats and just go crazy with them like I do and experiment with them. See what all you could come up with as far as designing your own patterns, because the hats so far I have found have been the easiest to design patterns with on my own, and they're just so much fun to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave me a message or hit my like button on the way out, and until next video guys, happy hooking everybody.